Hello friends, I hope everybody's having a great day today. You should have already listened to the read aloud about picture day perfection. If you haven't listened to it yet, I've included it on the next slide. You can go listen to it from there. But hopefully you've already listened to the read aloud for picture day perfection. And today we're going to be talking about retelling a story. That means we listen to the story, the teacher reads it, or we read it ourselves. And we think about what happens in the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. And then we can retell it to someone. And we can say, this is what happened in the beginning. This is what happened in the middle. This is what happened at the end. It's called retelling a story. And it's very good when you're reading to be able to pay attention. So when you close the book, then you can retell the story to your friends, to your teachers. That's how we know, he was reading that story and they were really listening and really focusing on the words and understanding what was happening in the story. So if you remember our story called Picture Day Perfection, it was about a little boy who wanted to have the perfect school picture. So let's think about what happened at the beginning of this story. So, that was it. He woke up and it was September, and it was time for picture day. Remember, he was like, oh no, look at my hair. I've got bedhead on picture day. So let's look right here. On the next slide, you're going to have a little slide that kind of looks like this. This is one I just drew myself. Yours is going to be a little nicer on a piece of paper. But the very first thing it says at the top, what happens in the beginning? What happens in the beginning of our story, Picture Day Perfection? So he wakes up and he's having a bad hair day. His hair's crazy, sticking up all directions, and he's like, great. It's picture day and I'm having a bad hair day. So you're going to, what happens at the beginning of the story? Let's put he wakes up. And he is having a bad hair day. See how I started my sentence with a capital letter right here? He, and I ended it with a period. He wakes up and he is having a bad hair day. And it was picture day. So he's like, oh my gosh, it's picture day. My hair's crazy. So on the next slide, you're going to have a paper that looks like this. So I want you to pause this video and go to your next slide and type this in. And if you don't want to type on the next slide, you want to write it in your journal, you can do that too. You can draw this in your journal just like I did, and you can put the words, write it into your journal. But if you're writing it into your journal, I need you to snap a picture of it and upload it with your assignment. So either go to the next slide and type in this, or you can type in your own words, what you think happened at the beginning of the story. You don't have to use mine. And then come back and we'll finish. Okay, so what happens in the middle? Let's think about the middle of our story. Let's go back and do a quick look. So he woke up, he's having a bad hair day. Oh yeah, remember he had pancakes for breakfast. First he couldn't find his shirt. It was in the dirty clothes. It was all stained and dirty. Then he was having pancakes for breakfast. Spilled syrup all over himself. Oh no, he's just so upset about all that. He gets on the bus. He got in trouble. Had to sit right behind the bus driver. This is all happening in the middle of the story. This is where they're really getting into the conflict of the story. And he's like, I wanted to have the perfect picture, but everything's going wrong for him. And look, he got to rejoin the class for art. He got paint all over himself during art. He's just having a mess. So now he's got a dirty stained shirt on, covered in syrup, paint all over himself from art class. Whew, what a day he's having. And now it's time for the picture. So now we have learned from this story in the middle that a lot of things happened. He had to get his shirt out of the dirty clothes. He got syrup all over it. He got to school and he got in trouble on the bus first. Then he got to school, went to art class, got paint all over himself. So now he's got syrup in his hair, dirty shirt, paint all over it, and it's time for the picture. So all those things happened in the middle of the story. And you don't have to write all of that. You pick some things that you think, what do I think was the most important thing? Or maybe we could kind of summarize the middle of the story by saying a lot of things happened. He got his shirt dirty, got syrup, got paint. It's time for the picture. So that's what I'm going to put here for what happens in the middle. Let's say his shirt was dirty. He got syrup in his hair. And he spilled paint on himself. All these things happened in the middle. His shirt was dirty. He got syrup in his hair, and he spilled paint on himself. These are all things that happened in the middle of our story. So now I want you to pause. And again, you can either write this in your journal, make a little chart like this in your journal, write it, take a picture, or you can fill it out on the slide, the next slide. So pause, and you go fill out what you think happened in the middle of the story, and then come back. Okay, so you're back, and we're ready to talk about the end of the story. What happens at the end of this story? So let's go back and look at the story. Okay, it's time for the picture. Let's see what's going on here. The photographer snaps, and he's hoping to make a crazy face or to look silly in the picture. And guess what? His picture comes out perfectly perfect. And he was upset about that. So the whole story, I thought, he wants to get the perfect picture. And I thought the perfect picture would be a sweet little picture of him smiling. But he thought the perfect picture would be like him making a crazy face, like, ah. But the photographer snapped it right when he was smiling perfectly. So he's like, wasted, useless, ruined. But it's not. His mother loved the picture. So at the end, his mother was happy with the picture. He was not happy because he wanted it to be a crazy picture. And he says, there's always next year, right? So the whole story, when I was thinking he wanted the perfect picture, really he wanted a silly, crazy picture. So he was probably happy that he got syrup in his hair and paint on his clothes. But he turned out really making a beautiful picture, which is what every mom wants, a beautiful picture of their children. So right here, what happens in the end? Let me see. We're going to go right here. What happens in the end? So the end of the story, he got the perfect, beautiful, smiling picture. So let's put that. He got the perfect picture. Even though his idea of the perfect picture and my idea of the perfect picture are two totally different things, he still got the perfect picture. And his mom loved it. So that's what you can put for what happens in the end. Or you can add what you think happened at the end. Maybe you want to write about how he got the perfect picture, but he didn't like it. He wanted a crazy picture. You can put it in your own words, however you want. Again, you can write this on the slide on the next page. You can type it in, or you can write it in your journal. Just make sure if you're writing it in your journal that you're sending me a picture of your completed work. You guys enjoy filling this out. Think about the story. Like I said, if you want to listen to the read aloud, I put it on a slide so you can listen to it again. And good luck.